السلام عليكم.
وعليكم السلام.
So today I will do only 1 hour. I will not attend you since I already sent you an email that I will not attend you. I send you what you have to revise. You receive it for the midterm, what you have to revise for the midterms, okay? Okay. I send you also the solution of the quiz. So please revise this, and we meet on 25 of March, inshallah. It will be at 5 p.m. The midterm it's at 5 p.m. 25 6. Okay. Okay, maybe I will start and then we will finish early. I will not do attendance. Okay, we were in the material management models and I was explaining what are the master data that you use in material management. And one of the master, before I explained before what is the organization unit of material management. So when if you open a purchase order, I don't know if you reach purchase material management exercise. Have you done material management exercise? MM? Okay.
Yes,
if you open a purchase order, you will see there's many data, and you can categorize them in many categories. Okay, the vendor data, material data, purchase information data, condition data, and so on. Okay, it's big. It's very huge SAP, and you have a lot of data. So the vendor master data, yeah, it's the same thing like customer master data. It's very important in order to do any purchasing. Okay, it contains all information needed to business with external suppliers, external vendors. Okay, and this information, vendor master data, it's maintained by the purchasing and accounting departments. There is some information regarding to the how to buy, and there's some information regarding how the payment and so on. Okay, so this is why it is maintained by 2 departments. Then they said, and every vendor must have a master data. So you cannot deal with the vendor before unless you have to save it. You create it and save it in your SAP system. This is a must. Okay. So the vendor master data, you have 3 categories of data inside the vendor master data. Since we have a lot of information about the vendor, so we can categorize that in general data, okay, company code data, and purchasing data. Okay, and also you can categorize this in levels. Okay, since the general data, it is in the client level. Okay, in the client level, you can put the address, the ID, or the vendor number, and what are the preferred communications, email, phone, and so on. Why we say this is client? Client, by the way, it could be the company. Okay, this means that the data that you put here, the information that you put here, okay, it will not change if you if your vendor, okay, will deal with another branch of your company. Imagine that as a company you have 3 branches, one in Riyadh, one in Dammam, one in Jeddah, okay. When you save the vendor and you save it on the client level, okay, this means that you put the address, the vendor number, and preferred communication, you can use this information for all the branches. This is what they call it, client level. Company code level, the information that you put here, it is can change based on the company code, and the company code could be your branches, okay. If you have a big company and you are multinational, you can have a branch here, company code here in Saudi Arabia, another one in Emirates, okay. So in this case, the information that you put here will change based on the company code. Why? Because maybe you will have the vendor have different bank account based of the company code. How to pay, term of payment, reconciliation account. This means, okay, where you will put the amount, okay, in the general ledger في الكتب المالية. In the purchase organization, the data related to the purchase organization data. What does it mean? It means the information that you put here may change if you change the purchase organization, okay. The purchase organization is like a departments, okay, like the department of purchasing, okay. And the department of purchasing, yes. You cannot see the slides. Okay, yeah, thank you very much. Alhamdulillah. Yeah, you said this. Okay. Okay, shift F5. Okay, I was here, purchase organization data. So the data here, when you put here, it will change based on the purchase organization that you are using. Maybe you can have different currency. If you have a department, if you are a big company, and you have a department of sale in Europe or a department of sale in Saudi Arabia, the purchasing currency will change, okay. You will use euro when you are dealing with Europe purchase departments, and you will use real in Saudi Arabia. The salesman will change. Who is responsible for selling with this vendor? The vendor partners will change also. So this information change, as I said, based on the purchase organization data. Okay, I will. So when you go to the SAP system, you will see that the vendor it is a category of data. You put, and you have different views. You have a view of client, and you can have, maybe you can maintain 2 information of the vendor based on the purchase organization. For example, if the vendor deal with the purchase organization US000, I put this information, I put this currency, and this is in USA. If he's dealing with the purchase organization DE00, this means in Germany, I will put other information about the vendor. This means different currency and so on. Same thing, you can have information about the vendor based on the company code. Okay, with the company code US00, you have payment bank, payment account or bank account and so on. And if he's dealing with the company code of Germany, DE00, you will define this information. Okay, maybe the vendor have different bank account. Any question until now? Okay, the material master. I think we already saw the material master in SD, sales and distribution, and also this is important. You cannot do any business transaction, purchasing business transaction, without saving or creating the material master. And where we can use the material master, we can use it in sales and distribution. We already seen this. We can use it in material management because it is controlling or managing the stock, okay, and the purchasing. We can use it in the production because we are producing materials, finished product. We can use it in plant maintenance because we use some spark and so on, and the repair in order to maintain the machines. We can use it also in accounting and controlling because every material that leave the company or enter the company, it is a value for your company in a set. And we can use it also in the quality management because we need to check the quality of what enter in the quality, what should go outside our company. So if you want, for example, you have a company of making cookies, okay, and you receive the flour, okay, and the flour you should check the quality of this, okay. Otherwise, you will have very bad quality or very risky quality. Material master data is stored in functional segment called views, okay. So when you define material, you define the views, okay. I don't know, you can do it in system, SAP, it takes a little bit time. The first time on you, and then let's check in material management, and we have, okay, let's say display material. Did you do this kind of exercise? For example, I want to search, okay, for material by what, by material type, what the material type I will use. Maybe I want to use finished product. I want to see finished product. This is okay. Find. I will take any one, and then here I can select the view. Okay. What is mean? This means that we have a lot of information, and each view is a category of data of the material. For example, I can select this one. Okay, I can select the says. For example, it says this one because it says text, general storage, accountings, and you can select whatever you want. Distribution channel. Okay, and then click OK, and you will see your material. The general information, they call it basic data, everything related to the sales organization because we want to sell it and so on, everything related to sales general plan, or you can find all the things here. For example, where we store it, plant data store, locations, we store it here. Where is another one? Store 2. So we have information about the weight and so on and so on. Okay, it is how to deal with the material. But as I said, it is different views. Okay, as I said, the material, you can have different views: basic data, sales data, purchasing data, material plan data, forecasting, and so on. Okay, so it's always like this. Okay, you can have 10, 20 views for each material that you will define and use in SAP. What are important in MM, material management? Okay, it is the basic data, purchasing data, storage location, and accounting. These are very important views that you have to use. Okay, so the general information how to purchase it. Okay, the information where we store it, the information about how what is the value of your material. Okay, these are the 4 important views that you should use. The others are optional. Okay, any question? Okay. In the material, you can have the name, general information, name of the material, the weight, unit of measure. You can have different storage locations, since maybe your material it is stored in different place. Storage location FG00, storage location, and these are like we store this material. We can also have sales organization, how we sell this material. But in the purchasing, we don't use this. In material management, especially in the purchasing, we don't use sales organization view, because material management is only manage how to stock the material and how to purchase it, not how to sell it. Okay, so and this is for SD. Any material that you want to sell, you have to define this sales organization view. For the material that you want to buy in your company, you don't have to maintain these views. Is it clear? Okay. The purchasing info records. Okay. If you want to buy computer if you want to buy the computer HP 2020, where you will save the price of the computer? In the computer product or in the vendor? If you have 2 tables, let's say 2 tables in your database, okay, where you will save the price of the computer? In the product, or in the product materials, or in the vendor?
Maybe product material or product master.
Okay, you said product master. But imagine that your HP, you can buy it from different companies.
So we will have different vendors?
Yes, you can have different vendors, because don't forget that we are a company who buy, okay, who buy the material. Okay, if you put it in your material, you have the same price with different vendors, and this is not normal. Maybe Electronic Extra give you a price and Algeria give you another price. Is it clear?
Yes, clear.
Yeah, but if you put it in the vendor, this means, okay, the vendor can only sell you one material. You cannot put Electronic Extra 1,000. 1,000 of what? 1,000 of which product? Okay. In this case, we need to create something in between. Okay, the join between these two informations. This is what you call purchasing info records. Okay. So this means the price, we put it against material and the vendor. So Electronic Extra, if we buy electronic, the HP 2020, for example, from Electronic Extra, this is the price. But if we buy it from the same material from Algeria, this is the price. So we put it in something they call it purchasing info records. So the purchasing info records contain the relationship between the vendor and material. And you can create this purchasing info records manually or automatically using quotations or automatically using purchasing requests. We'll see later how to do it, okay? And also you should have an exercise how to create purchase info records using quotation, I think. Okay, the purchase info records allow buyer to quickly determine which vendor have offers or supplier specific materials, okay? Because why you put information about the vendor and the material. And here you can put data on the pricing and conditions. By the way, conditions is the detailed pricing, when you can have the net price or the gross price, discounts, the taxes, and so on and so on. You can also put here the last purchasing order. You can save also what is your last purchase order. I bought the last time from Electronic Extra HP 2020, and he sold it to me 1,000. Okay, it's for me a reference history. The tolerance limit of deliveries. Okay, also we can say, okay, this vendor give me a tolerance limit to deliver said he for the material. Lead time, how much it take me to prepare all information in order to buy this material from this vendor. Why we have this? Because sometimes we want to buy from outside and we need to write all the document regarding to the foreign trade. Well, فهذا ياخد وقت. This is why we have to put it there. Okay. Availability periods. Either maybe some vendors said, okay, this material is only be available from this month to this month. Okay. Vendor evaluation data. Maybe I can evaluate this vendor based on this material. يعني أنا عندما اشتريت HP 2020 from Algeria, maybe the delivery was not good, or maybe I don't know, the product was not good. So I can evaluate this. Okay, I said I will give him 1 star. I was not happy. So it serves as default information for purchasing order. Okay, so the system will use the information that you put here in order to create a purchase order. Because why? We have material and we have information about the vendor, and we have information about the price. Any question?
No, it's clear, Doctor.
Okay. So this is the process of procure to pay. Okay. I mean, it is the business process. Okay. So the first thing, you have to create a purchase requisition. Imagine that in King Saud University, the college want to buy computers. Okay, College of Computer Science want to buy computers. Okay, they create something they call it purchase requisition. يعني رغبة الشراء. Okay, and they send it, of course, to the Department of Purchasing in administration. The Department of Purchasing will select the vendors. Okay, when they select the vendor, they will create the purchase order. I think it's clear the difference between purchase requisition and purchase order. Purchase requisition, maybe you don't have the vendor. Most of the time you don't have the vendor. You just want to buy. And the selection, it is after. So the purchasing department create purchase order, and then they notify the vendor, okay, we want to buy from you this quantity of computers. Okay, the vendor, when he get the purchase order, he will process it and he will ship the goods for you. You receive the goods received, and also he will send you the invoice. You receive the invoice, fatura, and you have to pay the vendor. Is it clear?
Yes, yes.
Okay. So what is process requisition? I already explained, but I will explain it again. Is internal document instructing the purchasing department to request a specific goods or service for a specific time. It's internal document. This means purchase requisition, you will not send it to the vendor. It is internal, okay, between some sections in your company to the purchasing department, okay. And in order to say, okay, we want to buy specific goods and we want to get this quantity at this time. Requisition can be created manually, okay. What is mean? For example, director of the college, he can write requisition manually. What I want to buy, how much, and when I want to get it. Okay, or it can be created automatically using MRP, Material Requirement Planning. You remember that MRP will check if we don't have the component on the stock. He will ask to purchase them. Remember this or not? Component of computers. He will create a purchase requisition. You can also use it by the production order. Also the production order, we get the production order, but we don't have components. Automatically, it will create a purchase requisition for the components. For the maintenance order, we want to do the maintenance, but we need a repair piece, and we don't have it in our stock. So the maintenance order create a purchase requisition in order to buy the repair product. And the sales order also. The sales order also can create a purchase requisition. So don't forget, we can do it manually or we can do it automatically. This means the system will create it for you, because there is some programs that check some rules in the company, and then automatically it creates for you purchase requisition. Any question? Okay. Requisition sourcing. Okay. What is mean requisition? Once the requisition has been assigned, a source of supplies, it can be released for processing. A source, it means from where you will get your product. So when, for example, director of College of Computer Science create process requisition, he send it to the purchasing departments. The purchasing departments should know from where he will get these computers. Okay, and you have here you have variety of way how to have this sourcing. You can have internal sourcing. Okay, do you have something here? Internal sourcing. Okay, I have. Okay, you can have internal sourcing. You can have a source list, and you can have outline agreement, RFQ. I will explain this different type of sourcing. Okay, you have different ways how to get the product for your company, based on internal sourcing, based on source list, outline agreement, and RFQ. What is internal sourcing? Okay, this means that you have it inside your company. Okay, so you have the product in your company. You don't have to pay to buy it outside. Okay, the requisition for material could be satisfied by sourcing within the company. Okay, it is possible that the plant with your firm present a potential source of supplies for material needed. Okay, you have central warehousing. Imagine that in King Saud University, you have a central warehousing and you have mini computers. Maybe there is some old computers that you repair and now it's you can use them. Okay, so when the director of computer science sent the requisition for the head of department, they will check your warehouse, okay, and said, oh, now we have this. We don't have to buy them from outside. Okay, so this is what you call internal sourcing. Okay, or maybe you can have like a small company. Some universities have some companies that work for university, and these universities for this small company will do the assembly of computers. One thing that you can do for the student of computer science, let them do assembly of computers. Do a small company in the university, let the students do assembly of computers. We'll use them in our university. We will not buy them from outside. Okay, so this small company will be internal sourcing of your university. Okay, if an internal sourcing is notified, the requirements is covered by internal procurement transaction. So, and this is what you call stock transport order. There is no purchasing, and this is only you transport. Stock was there in warehouse, and you move it to the College of Computer Science. Is it clear? Yes.
Yes,
okay.
doctor, it's clear.
Okay. The second thing is the source list. Okay, this means okay. In this case, we don't have internal sourcing, but we have a source list. What is source list? Is a record of specific or specify the allowed means for procurement of material for a certain plant with a given time periods. Okay, is like it contains some vendors. Okay, that you can use in order to purchase. If the list contains, but they said if the list contains a sole source of system, it will assign automatically a vendor to requisition. Imagine that your source list contains only one vendor. In this case, automatically your requisition will be assigned to this vendor because you have only one vendor in your source list. But if several options exist, the system will display a list of vendors for you to choose. Okay, but if your source list contains many vendors, in this case, you have to select. The system will display them, and you have to select which what the vendor that you will use. Okay, Other case, if no source has been established, okay, you couldn't find, okay, the system will reveal to search information in codes and outline agreements. Okay, so if there is no source list, maybe he will check also the system of outline agreement. Do we have some contract with other vendors, okay, that can allow me to buy this product or not, okay? Or also what you can the system can do, okay, we don't have any vendor, and then the department of purchasing will search for a vendor, okay? And one employee will look on the web or whatever documents for the vendors for professional list, and he search for a vendor. Okay. The outline agreement. What does it mean? This means there is agreement between your company and other companies. Okay. And based on this, we can satisfy purchase requisition using purchasing agreements. Okay, because we have agreement, and these agreements are subdivided into we can have a contract and we can have schedule agreements. Okay, the contract consists of items defining the individual materials, material group or service. Okay, and price in many cases the quantities. So what does it mean? In the contract we can specify the quantity and the value. Okay, so if I have a contract, imagine King Saud University have a contract with I don't know HP. Okay, in the contract they can HP can specify, or if you buy from me less than 100 computers, the product will the cost the price will be 1,000. Okay, but if you buy more than 100 computers, between 100 and 200, it will be 900. Okay, if you buy more than 200, it will be 800 and so on. Okay, this is what can you switch off? Okay, I don't know who is okay, give me a second.
Okay.
فيصل ميوت فيصل.
Yes, I will mute it. Okay, it's better. Okay, come back here. Where was it? Okay. So now the schedule agreement is different. Schedule agreement is an agreement that explain what or put what the total quantity of material spread over a certain period of in a delivery schedule. Here in the schedule agreement you have to put, okay, we have an agreement with HP, and for example every month HP will deliver for us 100 computers. Okay, every end of the month we deliver 100 computers. Here we are not discussing about the price, but only the quantity that you will deliver in a certain date. Okay, you can say every end of the day of the month will deliver these quantities. Is it clear what is outline agreement? Okay. Okay. What is the request for quotation? Okay. RFQ. Okay. We said that we can create requisition using. So we'll come back here. The source. We can have internal sourcing. We can have source list, outline agreement. Also, you can ask for request for quotation where you cannot find anything. You cannot find internal sourcing. You cannot find source list, no vendor in your database. You can not find any outline agreement, and then you will see you can do RFQ, request for quotation. Okay, this means request for quotation is like ask the companies to buy it for your offer. Okay, for example, you can say, we want to buy 100 computers, give me your best price. Okay, and then many vendors can send their quotations. Okay, so you invite the vendor to by purchase organization to submit a bid for the supply materials. Okay, the accepted quotation will generate purchase information records. Okay, perform quotation price and comparisons. What you will do, of course, when you receive all the quotations, you have to compare the price. Well, which vendor give me the best price? Okay, and after that you select, of course, the best quotations. So you have purchase acquisition, and then you will create request for quotations. You will have received from many vendors quotations. You select one quotation, and then you can, if this quotation it is accepted, you create your purchase order. Okay. For the quotation was not accepted, you will reject. You send a rejection later. Okay, for the vendors who don't accept their quotations. Okay, said okay, unfortunately your price is high and so on, and I will not accept your quotation. Any question? Okay. (26) Okay. We have only 2 slides, and then you can leave. The quotation received by your company is legal binding offers. Okay, so what the vendor sent you as a quotation, it's illegal. What does mean? This means, okay, this quotation first, they contain the price and so on, and the time frame, and it contains, for example, when he can deliver this. Okay, and it is legally. This means he should respect, the vendor should respect what he put in the quotation. In SAP, the request for quotation and quotation will become one single document. So when you accept the quotations, of course the quotation is created. Answering the request for quotation, SAP will create only a single document. Okay, you have one electronic document that contains both. Okay, is it clear? This means that they are in the same database table. Okay, what is meant? Vendor evaluation. What is vendor evaluation? Okay, how to evaluate a vendor? You want to create a source list. Of course, what you need also to evaluate the vendor. What is the best vendors that I have? For example, Hada, I will give him 100 on 100. This one I will give him 90, 100, and so on. Okay. So the vendor evaluation helps purchasing, evaluating vendor for sourcing. Okay. You have a list of vendors. You have to put some points, some weight, some points for the vendors. Okay. And you have many criteria in SAP. You can maintain 99 main criteria. You have 99 criteria in order to evaluate the vendor, and each criteria have 20 sub-criteria. You can have criteria for the quality, okay? The goods receive the quality audit and so on. You can have criteria for the pricing. You can have the criteria for the delivery, if it is delivered on time, if the quantity is reliability. This means, okay, when he send you the delivery is always send the right quantity. If he's respecting the shipping instructions, if there is confirmation date and so on, okay? So based on this, you have a score between 1 to 100, and then you will score your vendor. Of course, the criteria have factors, have weighting factors. مثلا I will say the price factor is very important, okay? So what does it mean? I will give him more importance than the others when I calculate the score, okay? يعني أنا لو vendor يقول لي يعطي لي برايس منخفض نعطي له أهمية أكثر, okay? So I will give a weight for the factors, and this is how you can evaluate your vendors, and you put a list of vendors with some scoring from 1 to 100. Any question?
No, it's clear.
It's clear?
Yes.
Okay, we stop here, and then see you next time, inshallah.